Well, it started because back in September 2006, my 15-year-old son went to an 18th birthday party, and as he was leaving, this guy came up to him and tried to pick a fight with him, and King hit him and laid the boot in, and Matthew died the next day. Why does somebody throw a punch? It's been happening for thousands of years, and it probably will continue to. I think there's a number of different reasons for it. One is the macho thing, the testosterone floating around in the bloodstream. I'm going to show my girlfriend just how big and tough I am. A lot of times it's a combination of alcohol and drugs. And sometimes it's a fact that the guy is just straight out evil, you know, and likes going around punching people. And, you know, if there was an answer to it, we wouldn't have to be worrying about it, but I don't think there is a direct answer. And there's, you know, all the do-gooders of this world and some of these professors this and professor that are making a fortune out of coming out with this is what the cause of it is. But really what causes it is the fact that people are doing stupid things at a stupid time and then going, oh, I wish that didn't happen, I'm sorry, whatever, but it's just too late. And that's the thing that I guess we, Matthew and I, are trying to get across to these young people is that, you know, nothing is worth dying for when you're 16 or when you're 15. But it's going to happen. It'll happen tomorrow. It'll happen this next weekend somewhere in Australia. And all around the world there are going to be there's people who are horrendously injured or killed because of somebody throwing just one single punch, and that's all it takes. That's, you know, really all it took with Matt. This morning, as an example, I was involved in a youth justice conferencing, and there was a young man that admitted straight away he punched another young fella who was attacking his little mate, and this young lad now is 16. And he said, oh, I've got an anger management problem. And I said, oh, great. So, and you could see all his knuckles were all, you know, bruised and scarred and everything, and some very recent ones. And he said, oh, what I try to do now is when my anger really starts bubbling, I'll go and I'll punch a tree or I'll punch a wall or something, and to try and get rid of it. And so I sort of try to explain to them that we all are going to get angry at some time or other, and what you've got to try to do is well, mainly, maybe like my wristband says, walk away and chill out, to just think quickly enough to say, what I'm going to do now can have horrendous outcome. I mean, as I said to you, the individual who attacked Matthew, he probably didn't mean to kill Matthew, but he did, and that's the thing. And you can't turn around later on and say, I'm sorry, can we rewind that again? It just doesn't happen. So that the one punch that gets thrown, or the kick, or whatever, can have horrendous outcomes that no one can change. And all you're going to do is just go, oh, I wish that it hadn't happened, but it's too late then. And that's the sort of thing I try to say to the young fellas, you know, like, take a step back, be called a coward because you didn't fight, rather than being a corpse, or rather than being an inmate in the local jail, because that's what can happen. To just imagine what it'd be like for Matty to be 40 and come around to see me when I was 75 or 85 or something. And just knowing that that's never going to happen, it's pretty horrible. It really is, really horrible. Because we've all missed out on so much. You know, least of all Matt, who got his wish to be young forever, or forever young. He's going to be 15 forever, not 40 or 30.